morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever you welcome back to the beta plan as we are playing Transport Tycoon Deluxe. And, well, I just noticed that, well, we had a competitor and he has actually already indeed put a plane into the sky. I wonder where he's going to. I should have clicked that a little bit slower, but, well, I was moving time by a little bit. Well, have you built airport? You know what? I should do that a bit different way. Right, AI. You have Santa de Cuba. Alright, and let's see that on the map. Located over there. And you have Convies Airport. Show on the map, please. Of the world. So you're going quite a distance. Yeah, they're going really long distance. Oh, interesting to see. But, well, I'm not sure if that is going to give you enough money to work properly, my friends. So what I am going to do is I'm going to stick on my island as Santa Transport, and we are going to say, well, we do want to repay loans, but you... Right. I buy some shares in you. Not allowed while paused. Yeah, this company's not old enough yet to buy things in it. Alright. What we want to do is we want to repay our loan, make sure that our interest, which by the way you simply have standing over here, I should look at that. Property maintenance also, but that's something different. Loan interest here. We kind of want that to go as low as possible. By the way, I need to see a sound of music, and there should be music in here, but which track is playing? There used to be extremely cool music in here. Train. I hope this is not copyrighted. I seriously hope not. But yes, they had really old school music going around. Let's see if we can find one that was... Yeah. Oh, right, here we go. Now, building a company for the YouTube and my watchers. All right, now here we go. I'm bringing you now the show with a flow. No, let's stop with this. But yes, music. As we let time slip by and have some fun. Because, well, in the first part of the game, I kind of like to pay back my loans. And by the way, we are playing with euros, of course, because we are in Cuba. We are not accepting the English American dollar. The English dollar is the English pound, what am I saying? But I hope you understand what I mean. By the way, this is a really weird route. I hate seeing that, and it is going to cost my company money. But that is the dumbest road. Santa Fe won't allow me to remove the road though. Well, we'll just have to wait. Right, AI. Unfortunately, that is a little bit of a weird one. That's just the AI that is currently running. But yeah, now that I look, has my cover trainer right anywhere? Has it made any money? Profit last year. Yes, it did make money. Alright, good. I was already wondering. Well, we're going to make 3 episodes for the first thing anyways, and then we will see if YouTube flags me yet again for letting you listen on to the cool in-game music. But as you can see, the problem of this thing is really that they can actually cut themselves away to nothingness, which is really unfortunate. But then they cut away so many trees that the island can't hold it, and you need to have to place your own trees back. Place your own trees back? Yeah, that is quite possible. You can plant trees here, whatever you want. You know, you can just say random tree types and voila. Costs a bit of money. We should stop with going so fast. It costs $40. There we go. Repaying our loans. Absolutely grand. And as these trees grow, they will, well, look into it again about cutting those down. Oh, and there is another AI that has popped up. And that is the Pax Link AI, which is another AI that, ooh, wow, immediately 4 buses. That is competitive. Oh, hold on. I did not want to see that. I wanted to see from there. Where are they? La Habana Feeder Station 12 and La Habana Feeder Station 11. They... Wow. Oh, apparently they are going to be in the industry in the capital. Oh, wow. And also, they have bought yet themselves a third airplane. Sorry, a third airport. Let's also see if they have a third airplane. Right, AI. They have a second airplane. I should have guessed that. But do they also have, like, they have made even more airports? Holy heck, man! Your planes are making money, but your company's value is much more. Can I buy all shares in you? Not allowed while paused. Alright. Can I buy shares in you now? The company's not old enough to trade shares yet. That is unfortunate. You don't even have headquarters yet. But yes, I normally play on my own without a competition in there. But, oh, the map is large enough and, well, seeing something else different is fun. We're just going to do a little bit of invasion from this island over to, well, the main island of Cuba and see what we can make all happen. But we should definitely make sure that these, well, things over here do not run out of forest, which is a bit of a nagging, annoying thing to deal with, but it is something you have to deal with. So I'm just going to place some trees. And yes, they're going to be... Oh, I by accident already placed a few on top of each other. That makes them more expensive, because then you're putting more trees in one area. But I am going to place some trees. And yes, they're going to be boring all of the same kind, but yes, what's going to have to be the case, doesn't it? There we go, Apante. We can handle that. Make sure that our industries run well. Even more buses arriving at their stations. As you wish, my competitors. You do your thing, I do my thing. I can't wait to... Oh, Santa... Look, I told you about that in the last episode. I think the music needs to go down a wee bit more though, even if I'm already pretty close to the lowest one. As you put in more money into cities, the more they develop. And as you can see here, they now have built a building that actually accepts also goods. As does Santa Fe. So they're getting more population, and the more population they build, and the more as they build flats and offices later on in the game, the more you can do for them. So let's get off on pause. Now look, we are starting to actually make true money almost. We are now already in 1961, and the game runs, by the way, until 2051. That is normally the end date. So if we reach that, then, well, we have it ended. So I kind of want to make this, well, 20 episode series or so or less. And so I kind of need to speed up a little bit like this, and I won't do everything perfect. Normally I would say take out your max loan, build up your company as much as you want to, and then continue. Go hunt those subsidies, but that is something I tend to do. Now we have a little bit of cash though, and we have no more debts. And if we want to look, we can also just look at Right AI, for instance. They have a loan of $520,000. They make a little bit of cash last year, but it's very little. It's not very good. Pax Link here, on the other hand, well, they've loaned out $600,000. Alright, they have very big expenses currently. I am currently fine though. So I think it is time to look where we can build up other industry. What? They are insane. Right AI has built 5 bus stations here. No. 3, 6, 1, 4, 6 bus stations in the airport. That's all cool and all. You can do a ton of stuff there, but Be warned, you only hit this many houses. And it's like nothing, there's not going to be all that many people around here. But yeah, there are definitely, La Habana is going to be invested in a lot. That is clear. Well, you guys go do your transport thing of people. I will do that just on my island, and I think I'm going to go for the industry in that case then, if you are so focused on that. We need to see if we can get some things connected, like this oil refinery station with that. Oil. Oil is always good. Brings in a lot of cash. So let's start and see if we can build this. Loan some money if we need to. Not enough cash. Yeah, we need to borrow a little bit of cash. Alright, but we are going to link up these oil fields. That is the closest buy we can get in order to obtain them. And then perhaps we can get Varadero with Mantezas anyways, because we are almost done the entire road anyway. And considering that, where should we build this? You accept only mill. You accept... Oh no, hold us on. Do you accept oil here? No, you don't. So I think the last, furthest corner you will accept anything is over here, right? But that won't be good. So over here then. Yeah, this is just going to be really an industry focused. And I will also rename therefore this station, because it's pointless to call it the way that it is right now. Oh, I didn't realize that. Well, this is kind of dumb actually, because now it's more costly to build it. But so be it. From there, where you will full load, until there, where you will fully unload. And you are going to get copied. I can't build yet another copy. We need a little bit more cash apparently. 12, 70, 20. Oh, come on, man. Let me build this. There we go. And there we go. We have done it. Perfect. We have coupled this together. But this is an... And Vadero Forest is Vadero Oil Fields. And there we go. Build in a nice short line, and if we ever want to, we can definitely build a train station here and get this oil there as well. Should we so feel inclined. Are there any banks already around? Because diamond mines like this, you will link up to banks, which will be white dots within a city. Like this. There we go. I just was looking for one. They accept diamonds, but the closest diamond mine they have is over there. So, so this is, for instance, subsidies. They give you for a year extra money if you deliver the goods from this thing to, well, whatever they want to. So they want you to deliver from there to processing plant over there. Now, that's not even that far away, I must say. That's not even that far away. That's not that bad of a deal. And we can make this station rather large because there are quite a few things nearby. There's another one over here. Food processing plant. You also accept... You accept from a farm and from a fruit plantation, right? Which is over here. Also these. So a lot of things can come in here. But there are long trail lines. But it is interesting to note. Just build railroads all the way over here. Build a network over here. That might be good. Repay that for now. Just have fun with it. Why is that? Zero transported. Why are you... What? Yeah, that's the bus. I don't mind. The bus is fine. Excuse me. You're a wood truck. Why do I have a wood truck over here? I have built by accident a wood truck, so it seems. I may have made a mistake of by accident building wood trucks instead of ratings. Null transported. I think I built by accident the wrong type of truck over here. That is just abysmally bad planning from yours truly. And I apologize. By the way, unfortunately, flat is down and now they build a station. They tend to do that and I don't like that. Oh well. Really? Can you... Okay, normally you had this function. Hold on. I need to remember that how that works. You're about to sell all the vehicles in the depot, are you sure? Yes. Because apparently I'm a big bad idiot. These are the wood trucks. They work fine. There we go. Yes, sell them all. And I want a new vehicle. I thought I bought a rubber truck. Go from Santa Fe south. That is probably why Santa Fe was so freaking ass pissed. Because these trucks didn't do a bloody darn thing. How did it actually make money at all? Originally, oh well. We'll just build it again and give it orders like its brother. Fully load and unload. Ooh. Yes, a new train, thank you. So let's see here. Rubber is now... You can carry rubber, right? Yes, and you're filling up. Very good. And you're accepting rubber, right? Yes, okay. So, for some reason that just went wrong for a moment. Unfortunate, to say the least. By the way, now that I notice that spot is available, I'm going to grab it. This will be later good for when they accept goods. This is, for now it is just costly. For now it's no good, but for later I assume they will start accepting goods in Nova Garona. So hence I am building that already in advance. Alright, so let's look at that subsidy that we were offered. Subsidies. There we go. So mice from there to there, right? Yes. There's also passengers. You want passengers from this city to this city. That is the easiest one to do, to be honest. But I'm not going to mess with these guys, because they already take out every passenger there is, more or less. A city can produce a maximum number of passengers. Actually, they hardly take anything away. That's interesting. I wonder if they have set their planes to fully load. That will be a bit dumb. Where is this on the map, by the way? To where? You want the rubber? Oh, you want this rubber to go there. Alright, I must have clicked twice on the wrong thing. And then this from to a food processing plant somewhere. This to probably there. Yeah, as expected. But there is a little else nearby. Oh, no? There's this stuff. I don't know, we might connect that later up to connect all this, but unfortunately currently I think they guys may take that away. Well, they probably don't have the right planes. I'm being undecisive, not like me at all. I think we should actually continue with the plan we had over here. Make this large food processing plant, get it from there, get it from there, get it from there. And then just bring the food right into the town. And also these three, they are not... Well, actually this food processing plant is maybe nearby for that one. Actually, this is extremely small. journey over here now, I notice. This food processing plant to this farm. But it doesn't produce a lot of food, I see. 72. 80. Well, we have seen a few of them go down. Whoa, they don't produce a lot at all. I rather want to connect oil, to be honest. But you know what? Let's continue with the game, otherwise it's going to take forever. Even more decrease of oil production. Farm again. Why is there no food processing plant nearby here? Or like a factory? There are 3 lumber mills over here. And there are like 5 food things. What you can do, by the way, if you're wondering, you can also fund industry by clicking on this. You can fund new industry. And for a lot of cash, $1 million you can, for instance, build a factory, bank, a food processing plant. As you can see, it costs quite a lot. But yeah. Not sure if I'm going to put too much stock on that. I say we need to connect these 3 actually. There was a subsidy for it. You actually want it quite in the middle over here. Can I have transparent buildings for a second? Like you want it on top of here, but that's an impossibility, I notice. Oh, you want it down there. Right? Now you missed this big building, I think. Like you want it over here? And you missed this one big building, but it's just one of them. Yeah, you want it on top of this, but the road doesn't connect to it properly. That's so unfortunate. I'm not gonna do it. No, I want to, but I'm gonna let my competitors handle that one. Oh, we actually have yet another competitor. Trains AI. They like to build trains, as you may understand. Where are they in the world? Uh-oh. Is that near something we want to build? No, that's pretty far away, actually. Whoa! The food processing plant that they wanted me to build something to has gone bankrupt. I'm glad I did not take that subsidy. That is really good to know. It went bankrupt. Alright, well, Trains AI is starting to build. So this food processing plant to probably this farm, I assume? Well, that is kind of what I'm thinking that they probably will be doing. Oh, really? That is a long track. Good luck, buddy. Good luck. That's all I've got to say to you. You know what? We're going to build up the industry over here more. That is, I think, a better idea. Just develop the routes that we have and make ourselves the champion of them. There we go. And if we need to borrow money, we can do that here. A nice straight line down the middle, more or less. That looks like a pretty good line. This will be a slight disadvantage. So you kind of want to have as long stretched lines as possible that the trains can keep up the maximum amount of speed. So what we are going to do is we're going to place... Well, actually, it would be lovely if we could place it over the water, but that is that's a no-no. I already see that. We just need a small little bridge. One of the best bridges there is possible. Girder steel. Yeah, that's... We need to borrow. So be it. Girder steel. Excellent. There we go. Oh, I misclicked there. Perfect. And another train. And let's try out that train that we wanted to try out. Is it reliable yet? It's pretty reliable. That one is going nowhere, I notice. Let's build this one. I nowhere near have the cash. Is this one much cheaper? It is much cheaper. We will take that. How's our budget right now? We have some cash still. Good. For 5. 5? Borrow. 5. Alright then. I want you to go to here and fully load. And I want you to go here and I want you to unload. Perfect. We have built ourselves yet another little line. Time to speed it up. Yay! People are happy. So we connect up even more. Are you a bit of a... 108. That is, I think, a pretty good number for oil fields. Actually, we could definitely put in a third vehicle in between here, I notice. Let's put in another oil tanker. Why can I not build while paused? That's so bloody handy if you could. Apparently they think that's cheating. I think that's just... oh, sound. There you go. Put an extra one in there. And let's repay. We can't repay. Alright, well. As you see, this is more or less a little bit how I play. I kind of tend to be on the board, and at a certain point you earn so much cash that you can just run about with the game and do what you please. He's already returning. Let's see how fast he is. Yeah, he's pretty freaking slow. For the moment he can't really make use of the fact that that's a girdle steel, but well... he runs just good enough, I think. Let's put it that way. 74 kilometers an hour. What is your max? 80. 80 now. Okay, so it's doing pretty fine. It's doing more or less at its top speed. That is pretty good. And this little hill that is right in front of the station doesn't really matter because then he should be empty, or at least it should be less of a problem. And let's now see how much cash you earn. Oil being normally pretty good. 28,000 for that run. Thank you. And with that, I say I thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.